So the scene starts off with the office working late and nobody's trying to be there right now. So we see Michael asking Jim if he got any plans for that night, and Jim tells him no. Like, brother, you got this man working extra hours, what are you talking about? So that's when Michael goes into his office and crashes out on corporate, and bro's just yelling at his phone saying that they're not working late that night. So Michael tells the others that they can go home, and that's when he tells Jim that they should celebrate, and bro tries to get out of it, but Michael actually traps Jim. There is no escaping this invitation, and Jim is in disbelief that he just got fooled by Michael Gary Scott. Like, bro, it's just crazy that this man made up a whole fabrication just to trap Jim and Pam into having dinner with him and his psycho girlfriend. Like, brother, that's a whole nother level of manipulation. So we see Jim and Pam pulling up to Michael's crib, and this is where the shenanigans begin, because while they're giving them a tour of their house, they go into their room and these bosses really forgot to put their freaky camera away, and Jim and Pam are just in awe, but probably more disgusted than anything, I ain't gonna lie. And Michael is telling them that he sleeps on that little bench because Jen be wilding out at night and doesn't give my boy any space to sleep on his own bed. Like, brother, this is a prime example of Snow Bunny blindness. Like, bro, I swear I'm as confused as Jim is, because there's no way you catch your 8 hours of proper rest on that. Like, nah, I would be dialing those 3 digits in a matter of seconds if I got kicked off my own bed. But anyways, they all go back downstairs and Michael is showing off his very expensive plasma TV. Like, whoa, that TV is really something else. But that's when Andy and Angela pull up, and of course my boy Andy cannot see Jim without bombarding bro with tuna comments. But anyways, Jan puts on her assistant's music, and I'm pretty sure it's like 99% confirmed that her and her assistants had an affair, which is why Jim and Pam react like this, and why most likely my boy Michael don't mess with bro at all. But Jan is just vibing right now. Just look at those dance moves. And we also got Andy just trying to show off his music prowess, but my boy Michael is not liking this at all. Just look at bro's face. He is so fed up with this woman's shenanigans. But this is where this episode's theatrics really start getting turned up a notch, because these two start bickering about if Michael was making Jim laugh, and just look at bro, he cannot believe that these two are making this the most uncomfortable interaction of his whole life. So bro goes into the bathroom to set up a little escape plan for him and Pam. So Jim comes out and tells everybody that his apartment got flooded and they gotta go right now. But this maniac tells Jim that there's no need for 2 people to go. Like, gang, that is kidnapping at this point. This man cannot take any social cues to save his life. And since Pam got trapped again, she has no choice but to sabotage her man and makes bro stay at this roller coaster of a dinner party. So we see everybody chilling. I guess the quietness here is just so loud, but Michael notices that Pam is cold, so him being a classy gentleman, he gives her his jacket. But Jan does not like that at all, and the reason why this psycho is so jealous of Pam is because this goofball Michael told her that him and Pam dated. Like, bro, this man just be capping about everything. So out of pure pettiness and jealousy, Jan tells everybody that Michael ran through the glass door because bro heard the ice cream truck and just couldn't keep himself together. Like, bro, I feel you, we have all been there. And after making their guests want to end it all after having another awkward argument in front of their guests, the girls and the boys split up, and that's when Jan starts pressing Pam about her dating Michael and how she's seen how Pam looks at bro, and poor Pam is out here fighting for her life because Angela is not helping her case. She's just adding more fuel to the fire. She really pulled up just to stir the drama, bro. So we go with the boys, and Michael, trying to be a W businessman, he takes this opportunity to get Jim and Andy to invest into Jan's candle business, and this bozo Andy without a thought accepts right away. Like, bro, this dude cannot be serious. But that's when the doorbell rings and Jan opens the door. It is the GOAT Dwight, and Pam is just ecstatic by bro's presence. She knows this is about to get crazy good, and this brother really brought his childhood babysitter as a date so he would be accepted to this dinner party. Like, brother, that is a whole nother level of commitment right there. But hey, I respect bro's dedication. And these two bosses are arguing about letting Dwight in, and this argument becomes TMI very quickly because Michael starts pressing Jan about them having kids, mind you, in front of their guests. But anyways, Michael very clearly gets some big loads off his chest because brother tells Jan that she has no idea what 3 vasectomies does to a person and hits her with the snip snap snip snap. Like, bro, ain't no way. I'm telling y'all, the first time I heard that line, I couldn't breathe for 10 minutes, bro. It still cracks me up to this day. But brother, 3 vasectomies is just crazy work. How is that even possible? And we see my boy Dwight just feasting on his turkey leg, and that's when Michael tells Pam that he thinks Jan is trying to poison him, and bro is being 100% serious, by the way. He genuinely thinks his life is in jeopardy right now. And that's when these two start rage rage baiting each other, and Jan starts off by making fun of Michael's soft teeth. So Michael retaliates by hanging up his neon light that Jan absolutely hates. So she gets up and puts on her assistant's banger of a song, and these two start going at it again, and that's when Jan snaps and throws a Dundee at Michael's very expensive plasma TV. Like, nah bro, she has crossed the line right there, and Michael cannot believe it nor tolerate this disrespect and violates Jan by telling her good luck paying him back with her $0 salary. Oh nah, and that was the final straw for Jan because she starts crying and storms out of there. And that's when we see Dwight's date, and she cannot believe what she just witnessed and says that she's out of here. She's had enough of these two shenanigans. Mind you, she's only been there for like an hour. These other bozos have had to deal with 3 hours of straight nonsense, bro. But anyways, that's when everyone decides to leave as well, and that's when the cops pull up and they tell Michael that he should probably spend the night somewhere else. And Dwight, being the W-mans he is, he tells Michael that he can take him home and they will sleep together. And just look at bro's stare of desperation at Jim, and bam, brother is not trying to spend the night at Shoot's farm. But my boy got no choice but to spend the night with Dwight, so they both dip out. And I'm not gonna lie, this part's kind of irrelevant, but I find it so funny, so I kept it in. We see Andy starting to play around with Angela, and he licks her ice cream, and this menace crashes out and rubs her ice cream on bro's car. Like, gang, it cannot be that serious. And just look at bro's face. He is flabbergasted. He cannot believe that just happened. But brother, there's no way that this dude is that hypnotized that he just lets this disrespect slide. But anyways, this chaotic but banger of an episode ends with Michael riding into the sunset with Dwight while Hunter's song is playing in the background. Just absolute cinema. I really hope y'all enjoyed the video. As y'all can tell, I've been kind of going through an office phase, which is why I decided to make this video. If y'all want to see more office content, comment down below what episodes y'all got in mind and I will cover it because I love this show so much, bro. It's so funny. And yeah, I just wanted to make a video about The Office and I just couldn't think what episode to do. But after watching a few retrospective videos on The Office, I was like, bro, the dinner party. That is like the craziest episode of The Office out here. And it's just it's low-key the funniest. I love this episode so much. It's so funny. It's so awkward, bro. It's so goated. But yeah, if y'all want to see more Office videos, comment down below. I will definitely do it because, like I said, I love this show and I would love to cover it more and more on this channel. By the way, I know I said my last video that the Batman video would be next, which it actually is going to be the next video. I just, I got this video idea in my head and I was like, bro, I gotta do it. And it's going to be a shorter video, so it's not going to take that long to make. But anyways, I'm kind of yapping right now. So if y'all enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Love y'all.